Everyone's ready? Hey guys, thank you for coming. I'll be speaking in English. Probably some parts you won't be understanding, but I'll give a try. So, I'll be talking about infrastructure as a code. It's like a couple of silver bullets that I want to share with you. This is not going to be technical talk. It's more like a thought leadership style, or I don't know, some maybe political kind of things. How you can solve your problems, or what is actually the problems you should be solving if you ended up in this event, community day, whatever you call it. So yeah, I'm Aram. I used to be doing programming and then infrastructure and then architecture. So now we're at DasMeta trying to help other companies to not make the same mistakes we've made many times. So we're consulting around like 15, I think 20 companies, and it's not just consulting. So we're doing infrastructure management for them. Basically, you could say DevOps outsource, but we try to do it slightly differently. So this important thing, I think from those 4 points, the most important thing is the first one I want to share with you. It was kind of like even realization for me too, myself, that sometimes you don't see the forest behind the trees or the other way around. So you focus on technology so much that you forget like what is the actually purpose you are serving. So I think I want to just like make sure everyone gets this point too. We as techies were serving business needs, so we shouldn't be focusing on some weird technical stuff and forget what our customers actually need, which is happening quite often. So tech gets disconnected from a business and tries to over-engineer. And this is rather not just like a technical problem, but also organizational in general, because management sometimes, like, or a business part fails to realize that such a problem might exist, and so they have to basically make sure that tech understands and business problems are communicated. Then we as techies we are weirdos and nerds sometimes. We are smart enough to understand business problems and be able to help business. Actually, in some cases, we help them quite good. So there are a bunch of successful tech companies or tech-driven companies, tech founder-driven companies. So second point is a goal. So basically, since we're in infra layer, we have to acknowledge like what is that we're doing. It consists of the three things. Like, we have to build, maintain, and protect it. Though I would say building is not much of our stuff. It's mostly like developers build some stuff and then throw on our side. And that there was always this disconnect. Developers would do something, infrastructure would maintain it, and there was this always conflict, blaming each other. And actually, it's not like that, but it depends on a culture. But basically, you still deal with those three problems. So build, maintain, and protect. And then, basically, we all face doing this. We all face same challenges, which is basically making sure the product is performant enough, reliable enough, secure enough, and is cost effective. Because in some cases, you can build a great stuff. Like OpenAI early days, it was like so expensive that it wouldn't anyhow justify itself. But eventually, they got there. So cost is not less important because it can sink some businesses. You might remember this Kubernetes video about that they failed to put limits on namespaces and then scaled infinitely and created a lot of cost. So it's a very famous one. If you don't know, it's with Hitler there, so you should know it. The last point is like infrastructure is not basically it's not just a project. It's infinite stuff. So it's not visible to customers, but it's super important. So customers don't care about cables, whatever underlying stuff. They do care about their value on the interface. It should be shiny, but it's not less important. So if you have a great interface, but it fails to serve your needs, it's nothing basically. So and what we'll be covering here today, what is infrastructure management in general, what is common gaps and challenges, what is high availability. So here there is a flow. So it's going from what we should do and how we should do it, how we solve all those things. So high availability is a key part of it. It's one of the silver bullets, the second one. So evolution of the clouds, how you can solve those problems with cloud, non-cloud. So it's a choice you should also make and help business to make what is right for for a business, also understanding some economical parts of it. What is AWS? How does it play? I mean, it's not the only solution, but since we are in a AWS context, so we should focus on that, which is actually a great choice. A bit expensive one, but it's still very good one. So avoiding mistakes, whatever mistakes we do with managing infrastructure and how we can mitigate them, and with infrastructure as a code. So I think you can already sense the direction I'm heading towards. And there will be a demo video which can showcase. So basically, the main challenge that everyone is like, infrastructure as a code is like really difficult. I have to deal with this all the Terraform crap. So I'm a developer, or I'm coming from operations side. I like screwdrivers, so I rather go and do ClickOps. But there are a bunch of problems that you will be solving, and it's actually not difficult. You can do it, and there are. I think the guy sitting is on the end. He's responsible for this whole simplifying this whole infrastructure as a code stuff. So there's a lot of modules that you can actually use. I don't know if you are benefiting yourself from your stuff, but we do greatly. So thanks for that. And yeah, basically that's as a solution and open source. So we also at DasMeta do open source, and we heavily rely on Babenko's open source modules and some other stuff. We also customized it and made it like, so basically one approach is, I'll talk about this at the end. So